Thank you, Carly. So at least so at least 82 people have been killed by the devastating floods that hit right here in Central Texas. Joining us now with a message of hope amid tragedy is First Baptist Church senior pastor and Fox News contributor Dr. Robert Jeffress. Sir, thanks so much for joining the program, Pastor. I just want to show our audience the devastation of this storm. If you look right there, you can see a pickup truck and another car right here. The power of this storm against the cars. Can you imagine what those little girls had to deal with at Camp Mystic, Pastor?
It's inconceivable what we're seeing right now. And Lawrence, the question I'm often asked is, why would God allow something like this to happen? And I remind people that the world we're living in right now is not the way God intended the world to be. Floods like this, earthquakes, war, death, none of those things was part of God's plan. But the good news is this world we're in won't always be this way. The great hope of the Christian faith is that one day Christ is going to return and he's going to bring a new heaven and a new earth. And on that day, the Bible says, God will wipe away every tear from our eyes, and there shall no longer be any death or mourning or crying or pain, for the first things will have passed away. That's the hope of the Christian faith.
It's so hard to remember that message in the times of tragedy. Pastor, tell us about Camp Mystic, because there's a lot of people that don't know about the Christian worldview that is taught to those little girls at that camp.
That's right. Generations of girls have come to this camp. We had some members, their 2 grandchildren just returned from Camp Mystic 2 weeks before this tragedy occurred. But it did instill Christian beliefs and values in those little girls. And that's, in the end, really all that matters. You know, Lawrence, I shared with our church this last Sunday a story that might encourage some of the Faith and Fox and Friends audience today. I told the story of the late Joe Bailey, a Christian writer who suffered the loss of 3 of his children through death. And people ask him, how could you keep your Christian faith after going through that? And this is what he said. He said, when we can't reconcile a loss we've experienced with our faith in God, we can do one of 2 things. We can give up our faith, or we can choose to keep trusting God, even though in the darkness we can't see his plan. Faith means something when it's exercised in the darkness. And Lawrence, right now there are hundreds of families here in Central Texas that are exercising faith in the darkness. They don't understand why, but they believe in a God who will one day, not immediately, but eventually he will make all things right. They believe that they're going to see their little girls again or their loved ones again. I mean, Jesus made that promise when he said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live again.
Wow. Pastor, thank you so much for those words. There are a lot of Americans, a lot of Texans asking why this morning.
Yes.
And thank you so much for giving us a biblical worldview this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lawrence.
All right, we got more Fox and Friends coming up live from the great state of Texas.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.